Picture this. You wake up every morning with legs that feel powerful, stable, and energized. No more weakness slowing you down, no more nagging cramps, and no more fear of tripping or losing balance. If you want to stay active, independent, and full of confidence, the key lies in the right nutrition. Today we're diving into 7 game-changing vitamins and minerals that can supercharge your leg strength, support bone health, and improve circulation. These essential nutrients can transform the way you move, helping you stay mobile and vibrant every single day. Whether you love taking long walks, dancing like nobody's watching, or simply enjoying the freedom of movement, this video is for you. Before we get started, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Drop a comment below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the best health tips from Healthholic Master. Let's take charge of our health and keep moving strong. 1. Vitamin D. As we grow older, our bodies naturally go through changes. Muscle mass diminishes, bones lose their strength, and movements that once felt effortless can start to feel like a challenge. One key but often overlooked reason behind this decline is a deficiency in vitamin D. It's not just about weak bones. This essential nutrient plays a direct role in keeping our legs strong, balanced, and fully functional. Today, let's explore why vitamin D is a game-changer for leg strength in older adults, and how getting enough of it can drastically improve mobility and overall well-being. One of the biggest challenges with aging is that our skin becomes less effective at producing vitamin D from sunlight. To make things worse, many older adults spend less time outdoors, whether due to limited mobility, lifestyle changes, or concerns about sun exposure. This combination leads to a silent but widespread deficiency, which slowly drains muscle strength, leaving legs weak, wobbly, and prone to instability. Scientific studies have repeatedly confirmed that low vitamin D levels are strongly linked to muscle weakness and a higher risk of falls. In fact, research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology Metabolism found that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels had stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance, significantly reducing their risk of injuries. On the other hand, those deficient in this crucial vitamin experienced faster muscle deterioration, making even simple activities, like standing up from a chair or climbing stairs, far more difficult. But vitamin D's role goes beyond just bone health or calcium absorption. It's a powerhouse nutrient that directly influences muscle function. It enhances protein synthesis, improves neuromuscular communication, and supports fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are essential for quick movements and balance. Think of these fibers as your body's built-in defense system against falls. They allow your legs to react instantly when your balance is thrown off. Without enough vitamin D, these fibers weaken. Reaction times slow down and muscle contractions become sluggish, increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Another major benefit of vitamin D is its ability to reduce inflammation in muscle tissues, helping to relieve chronic pain, cramps, and stiffness, common complaints among seniors. If you frequently experience unexplained leg pain or discomfort, you may be surprised to learn that simply optimizing your vitamin D levels can bring noticeable relief. And the risks of deficiency don't stop at weak legs. Osteoporosis, fractures, and serious health conditions like heart disease, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system have all been linked to low vitamin D. Without enough of this essential nutrient, calcium absorption suffers, leading to fragile bones that can break easily, even from a minor fall. How to get enough vitamin D? The good news? Restoring vitamin D levels is simple and can dramatically improve leg strength, mobility, and overall health. Here's how to ensure you're getting enough. Sunlight exposure. The easiest and most natural way to boost vitamin D is spending time in the sun. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day of direct sunlight, preferably in the morning or late afternoon, can work wonders. Exposing your arms and legs helps maximize vitamin D production. But be mindful that sunscreen can block synthesis, so consider short, unprotected exposure before applying. Vitamin D-rich foods. While food alone may not provide enough vitamin D, incorporating fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, fortified dairy, egg yolks, and mushrooms into your diet can help support your intake. Supplements. For those who spend little time outdoors, vitamin D supplements are often necessary. Most health experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU per day, though those with severe deficiencies may require higher doses under medical supervision. If you're unsure about your vitamin D levels, a simple blood test can provide clarity. Many doctors now routinely check for vitamin D deficiency in older adults, recognizing its critical role in preventing falls, fractures, and muscle weakness. Taking charge of your vitamin D intake today could mean the difference between a strong, active future and a struggle for mobility. So don't overlook this powerful nutrient. 2. Vitamin B12. When people talk about maintaining strong legs, they often focus on calcium and protein. However, few realize that vitamin B12 plays an equally critical role in neuromuscular health. This essential vitamin keeps the nerves functioning properly, ensuring that electrical signals from the spinal cord reach the muscles in the legs with accuracy and strength. Without sufficient B12, these signals weaken, leading to muscle instability, weakness, and a gradual loss of control over movement. One of the earliest signs of B12 deficiency is a sensation of heavy, fatigued legs, often accompanied by numbness or tingling. The troubling part? Vitamin B12 deficiency is surprisingly common among older adults. Unlike other vitamins that the body can store or easily absorb from various foods, B12 requires a well-functioning digestive system to be properly utilized. The stomach needs adequate acid levels and a special protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food sources. Unfortunately, as people age, stomach acid production declines. Conditions such as gastritis, acid reflux, and the prolonged use of antacids can further interfere with absorption. On top of that, many seniors unknowingly consume diets lacking in B12-rich foods, leading to a slow but steady depletion of this vital nutrient. The effects of B12 deficiency extend far beyond simple tiredness. If left uncorrected, it can cause irreversible nerve damage, impairing balance, coordination, and reflexes. Many older adults who frequently experience falls, difficulty walking, or the frustrating sensation that their legs just don't work as they used to, may actually be struggling with the neurological impact of B12 deficiency. Since the decline happens gradually, it is often dismissed as a natural part of aging, even though it is entirely preventable. The good news is that restoring B12 levels can dramatically improve mobility and energy. Studies have shown that seniors who correct a deficiency often see noticeable gains in strength, endurance, and overall leg function. But where does this crucial vitamin come from? Unlike many other nutrients that can be obtained from plant-based foods, vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products. The richest sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and shellfish, especially clams and liver, which are particularly high in B12. For those who follow a plant-based diet or have trouble absorbing B12, fortified foods like cereals and plant-based milks, as well as supplements, are necessary. The encouraging part? B12 is one of the safest vitamins to supplement because any excess is naturally excreted through urine. Many older adults benefit from taking high-dose B12 supplements or receiving occasional injections, particularly if their ability to absorb B12 from food is compromised. Regular blood tests can help ensure that levels remain optimal and prevent the slow decline in leg function that so often accompanies a deficiency. Here's what's important to remember. Strong legs aren't just about muscle power. They also depend on a well-functioning nervous system, quick reaction times, and proper coordination. No matter how much you exercise, if your nerves aren't firing correctly, your legs won't respond as they should. That's why maintaining healthy B12 levels is one of the most underrated yet essential strategies for preserving mobility and independence as you age. 3. Calcium. As we age, our bones undergo gradual changes. Unlike in youth, when bones are constantly rebuilding, older adults experience a steady decline in bone mass. This makes them more prone to fractures, particularly in the legs. Hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs are among the most severe injuries seniors face. A simple fall that might have been harmless in younger years can turn into a long, difficult recovery, or even lead to permanent mobility loss, if the bones lack sufficient calcium reserves. However, calcium isn't just about bone strength. It plays a key role in muscle function as well. Every movement, from walking to standing up from a chair, depends on calcium's interaction with muscle fibers. This mineral acts as a trigger for muscle contraction, ensuring smooth and controlled movements. Without enough calcium, muscles may cramp, feel weak, or struggle to generate the force needed to maintain balance. That's why those with calcium deficiency often experience frequent leg cramps, slower movement, and reduced muscle endurance. Ensuring adequate calcium intake is essential. While dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese are well-known sources, they aren't the only options. Leafy greens like kale and bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks also provide excellent calcium content. The key is to incorporate a variety of calcium-rich foods into your diet, as this helps with better absorption and long-term bone maintenance. However, diet alone isn't always enough, especially for individuals with dietary restrictions or absorption issues. In such cases, calcium supplements can be beneficial, particularly when paired with vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium efficiently. But balance is crucial. Too much calcium, especially from supplements, can lead to problems such as calcium buildup in arteries, kidney stones, and digestive issues. The ideal intake for older adults is typically between 1,000 and 1,200 milliliters per day, preferably from a mix of natural food sources and supplementation when necessary. Beyond just consuming enough calcium, physical activity plays a major role in bone and muscle health. Weight-bearing exercises such as walking, resistance training, and even light jogging stimulate bone remodeling and direct calcium where it's needed most. Without movement, even sufficient calcium intake won't fully strengthen bones or maintain muscle function. Neglecting calcium doesn't just weaken bones. It can take away the ability to move freely, enjoy daily activities, and maintain independence. A life of mobility, stability, and confidence starts with strong bones and well-functioning muscles, both of which rely on adequate calcium intake and regular physical activity. 4. Potassium. Ever wake up, step out of bed, and suddenly, bam, a sharp cramp seizes your calf? If this sounds familiar, your body might be calling out for more potassium. This essential mineral plays a behind-the-scenes role in keeping your muscles functioning smoothly, regulating fluid balance inside and outside of muscle cells. When potassium levels drop too low, muscles can contract involuntarily, leading to painful cramps, especially in the legs. For older adults, who may already have reduced circulation or muscle strength, these cramps aren't just a nuisance. They can make everyday movement far more challenging. But the impact of potassium deficiency doesn't stop at cramps. Have you ever felt your legs shaking after standing too long? Or noticed a stiffness in your steps that wasn't there before? Potassium is critical for transmitting nerve signals that control muscle movement. When levels are low, this communication between the brain and muscles weakens, leading to tremors, muscle fatigue, or even difficulty lifting your feet properly, something that can dramatically increase the risk of falling. And let's be honest, avoiding falls is one of the most important aspects of staying active and independent as we age. Beyond muscle function, potassium also plays a lesser-known role in maintaining bone strength. It helps neutralize excess acids in the body that can slowly break down bone density over time. Research suggests that diets rich in potassium can actually slow the rate of bone loss, lowering the risk of osteoporosis and helping to keep your legs strong from the inside out. So, in reality, potassium isn't just about muscle function. It's a key player in ensuring that both your muscles and bones work together to support mobility. So how do you make sure you're getting enough potassium? The good news is, nature provides plenty of delicious sources. While bananas may be the most well-known potassium-rich food, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges are all excellent sources. Even a simple baked potato, especially if you eat the skin, packs more potassium than a banana. The trick is to mix a variety of these foods into your daily meals, ensuring that your muscles and bones receive a steady supply of this essential nutrient. For those who struggle to get enough potassium from food alone, supplements might seem like a quick solution. But how much do you actually need? The recommended daily intake for adults is around 2,600 milliliters for women and 3,400 milliliters for men, a target that's typically achievable with a well-balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes. However, individuals with conditions that affect potassium levels, such as kidney disease or high blood pressure, should monitor their intake carefully and consult a doctor to determine the right amount. In the end, potassium is one of those unsung heroes of health, keeping your legs strong, steady, and free from painful cramps. Making sure you get enough can mean the difference between struggling with muscle weakness and moving with confidence and ease. 5. Magnesium. With every step you take, magnesium is working behind the scenes, ensuring that your muscles receive the right signals to contract and relax with ease. It acts as a key regulator of muscle function, preventing spasms, reducing fatigue, and improving endurance. Yet despite its importance, magnesium deficiency is often overlooked. One of the most telling signs of low magnesium levels is restless leg syndrome or frequent leg cramps, particularly at night. Many older adults experience sudden, painful muscle contractions while sleeping, disrupting rest and making it harder to recover from daily activities. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's a sign that the body is struggling to regulate muscle relaxation properly. Magnesium plays a crucial role in calming overactive nerve signals, keeping muscles from tightening up unexpectedly. That's why it's essential for anyone dealing with muscle stiffness, involuntary contractions, or persistent tension. But its benefits extend far beyond muscle function. This vital mineral is also a cornerstone of bone and joint health. While calcium is often credited for keeping bones strong, it relies on magnesium to do its job effectively. Magnesium helps regulate calcium movement in the body, ensuring that it is properly absorbed into the bones rather than accumulating in soft tissues, where it can contribute to stiffness and joint pain. Studies show that people with higher magnesium intake tend to have stronger bones and a lower risk of fractures as they age, making it a key factor in maintaining mobility. So why is magnesium deficiency so widespread? The answer lies in the way it is easily depleted by stress, medications, and poor dietary choices. Many older adults take medications that interfere with magnesium absorption, including diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and certain blood pressure drugs. When combined with diets low in magnesium-rich foods, this leads to a slow but steady decline in strength, endurance, and flexibility. The result? Seniors find themselves walking shorter distances, climbing stairs more slowly, and feeling exhausted after even mild physical activity. It's not just aging, it's a lack of the right nutrients to keep the body performing at its best. The good news is that restoring magnesium levels can have an almost immediate impact on leg health. Cramps diminish, energy levels rise, and movement feels smoother and more effortless. Some of the best dietary sources of magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Foods such as pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados are particularly rich in magnesium, offering a natural way to support muscle and bone health. However, for those who struggle to get enough through diet alone, magnesium supplements can be a helpful alternative. Forms such as magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate are more easily absorbed by the body, making them an effective solution for replenishing levels. The difference that adequate magnesium can make is remarkable. Seniors who once felt sluggish and weighed down often find that their legs move with renewed energy. Those who suffered from frequent cramps or stiffness experience noticeable relief, allowing for better sleep and more fluid movement throughout the day. Even balance and coordination improve, as magnesium helps fine-tune the neuromuscular connections that keep movements steady. In the end, strong legs aren't just about exercise. They require the right nutrients to function at their best, and magnesium is one of the most essential elements in that equation. 6. Vitamin K. Vitamin K is often overshadowed by calcium and vitamin D when it comes to bone health, but without it, those nutrients can't function properly. Think of vitamin K as the traffic director, guiding calcium to where it's needed, in your bones, instead of accumulating in arteries and soft tissues where it can cause stiffness, circulation issues, and even heart problems. In short, vitamin K is essential for keeping your legs strong, stable, and mobile, especially as you age. Research has shown that people who consume more vitamin K have stronger bones, a lower chance of fractures, and better overall bone health than those who don't get enough. That's because vitamin K activates a protein called osteocalcin, which helps bind calcium to the bone structure, making them denser and more resistant to breaking. But vitamin K's benefits go beyond bones. It also plays a key role in joint and muscle health. Many people don't realize that having healthy legs isn't just about strong bones. You also need flexible joints and properly functioning muscles. Vitamin K has been found to reduce joint inflammation, slowing down osteoarthritis and easing stiffness. If your knees hurt when you move or feel stiff after sitting for too long, increasing your vitamin K intake could make a noticeable difference. Poor balance, difficulty walking, and an increased risk of falls are often linked to weakened leg muscles. Recent research suggests that vitamin K supports muscle strength and coordination, particularly in older adults. It does this by regulating calcium levels inside muscle cells, helping them contract properly, and preventing unsteady movements that can lead to falls. So, where can you find this essential nutrient? Leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts are some of the best sources. They're packed with vitamin K1, which is the form most commonly found in plants. But there's also another form called vitamin K2, which is found in fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, and animal-based products such as egg yolks and liver. K2 is particularly beneficial because it stays active in the body longer and plays an even bigger role in directing calcium into bones rather than arteries. If you want to boost your vitamin K levels naturally, increasing your intake of green vegetables and fermented foods is the way to go. Something as simple as adding kale to a smoothie or sautéing spinach as a side dish can have a significant impact. However, for people who have trouble absorbing vitamin K from food, especially those with digestive issues or who have been on antibiotics for a long time, supplementation might be necessary. But if you're on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, it's important to talk to a healthcare provider before increasing your vitamin K intake, since it affects blood clotting and can interact with these medications. 7. Vitamin B6. While many nutrients contribute to mobility, vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, is one of the most underrated when it comes to leg strength and muscle function. It's vital for maintaining nerve health, supporting muscle repair, and helping the body properly use protein to build and sustain muscle mass. Without enough B6, even strong muscles can gradually weaken, making everyday movements like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair feel more difficult than they should. One commonly overlooked benefit of vitamin B6 is its role in nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels are low, nerve signals slow down or get misdirected, leading to numbness, tingling, and unsteady movement. Many older adults assume these symptoms are just a natural part of aging, when in reality they could be signs of a B6 deficiency. Another key function of vitamin B6 is preventing inflammation-related muscle fatigue. B6 helps regulate inflammatory responses, reducing discomfort and keeping muscles more flexible and resilient. If your legs often feel stiff or take longer to recover after physical activity, increasing your B6 intake might make a noticeable difference. Beyond muscle function, vitamin B6 is also essential for producing red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout the body. When B6 levels are low, hemoglobin levels can drop, meaning your muscles won't get enough oxygen to function properly. This can lead to early fatigue, heavy-feeling legs, and reduced stamina. If you find yourself getting tired too quickly, even after light physical activity, your body may be trying to tell you that it needs more B6. Fortunately, vitamin B6 is easy to get from food. Poultry, fish like salmon and tuna, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals are all great sources. Making a conscious effort to include these foods in your daily diet can naturally improve your B6 levels and support both nerve function and muscle strength. For people with digestive issues or poor nutrient absorption, B6 supplementation may be necessary, but it's important to be mindful of dosage. The recommended daily intake for older adults is around 1.5 milligrams per day for women and 1.7 milligrams per day for men. While getting B6 from food is generally safe, excessive supplementation can be harmful, as long-term high doses may lead to nerve damage. The best approach is to maintain a balanced diet with plenty of B6-rich foods, ensuring a steady supply without unnecessary risks. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us bring you more valuable content. Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts or what topic you'd like us to cover next. We always love hearing from you, and of course, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips and insights. Stay healthy, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next one.